Hey, welcome to Murderhobos Anonymous. We are playing here live at Playmore Games in Gaithersburg, Maryland. Thanks so much for joining us. We're playing some 5th edition D&D. This is our second session into Hidden Shrine of Timochin, and already we've spent over 5,000 years in the shrine.
It happens.
5,000 years minus a month, because you came back a month before. So we're playing 5th edition D&D, and we've got some house rules and third-party sources, which you can find in the Twitch stream window below or in the description of the video on YouTube. We also, music that you might have heard during the pre-show and during combat, you'll hear from the Guild Wars 2 soundtrack, which you can find on soundcloud.com/arenanet. We have some background effects from tabletopaudio.com and some battle effects from battlebards.com, like this. Sorry, like this. Oh, come on, really?
We have nothing.
This. Sorry, everyone's ears. I apologize. A little loud. Let me turn our monitors down just a little bit. There, one click. Is that better? So let's see. Going around the table, I'm Andrew, your venerable dungeon master. We've got Galrum, the barbarian breaker of inanimate objects. We have Nico. I can't remember what class you play. You used to be an alchemist, and that's all I can remember now. Bard Rogue? Bard Rogue. Breaker of songs.
And people's mind and the insults.
And then we have the druid thing of burbs. Druid of burbs. Also, your mics are down. Let me turn that. Let me fix that. There we go. Last week, you delved into the Hidden Shrine of Timochin, fell down into a deep, dark pit, bypassed a whole lot of really interesting story elements. It's okay. It's okay. I don't have to. Hey, it's less for me to read.
You sent us into the pit.
I did. I did send you into the pit.
You bypassed the story. Or was there other story? I don't know. I just know we killed a lady.
It's fine.
It's a vampire.
It's entire paragraphs. It's fine. You don't have to go back. I won't tell you where you missed them anyway. So.
Another Batroc episode. Not to mention, then we get blocked off.
You met a giant crawfish on 3 different occasions, and he never remembered you each time.
Henry? Was it Henry? I can't remember what my name was.
Jeff?
No,
No, that's the bear. Jeff is the bear. Let me fix the camera here.
You named him.
What was it?
I think it was Henry.
It wasn't Henry.
I don't think it was Henry.
No, I'm positive it was not Henry. Which, I mean, doesn't mean anything. Because I was positive Watchmen wasn't in the PlayStation. But still. Watchmen was in the PlayStation.
I know. Tony's told me this story like 3 times.
And you had met a Nereid, which is some sort of creature that I don't have a picture of, unfortunately. She was not so great. She had a pet, a giant lightning eel that attacked you. She did plead for her life. Very briefly, offering you her treasure, but then you murderized her, as you do.
Well, she didn't have to attack us. Like, we were nice to her.
Yep. So you are now, half of you are swimming, half of you are flying, and the other half of you are standing on a ledge leading to the stairs there.
All 3 halves.
What would you like to do?
I see we're opening the
Go
doors.
in that door.
Even though we know what happens with the door because of last week.
Well, we opened that door. That's right there,
We
right?
haven't opened this door yet.
Yeah, we haven't.
The door that I got confused with was a different door.
Yeah.
We will never know which door.
Until it happens again.
Yep.
You open the door.
We walked down.
Everyone
the
make a
hallway.
death saving throw. I'm kidding.
I failed.
You die.
We go
looks like we're clipping a little bit here. Down.
Oh man, that means I can critically fail death saves. Or twos.
That's bad.
Oh, that's awesome.
Great.
It would be.
It's not like you've ever gone down.
Oh, wrong one.
Oh, we're about to get some epic music on.
Yeah, about to go into another race. Enjoy another race.
Okay, attack
So,
Nico.
this hall, this corridor is flooded, about 3 feet deep and cold. The bottom is very slippery.
Slowly walk forward. Carefully, I guess, would be the
Alright.
term.
I will confidently fly forward. Like, I'm not afraid of the slippery.
It hangs a left into what is annoyingly north on this map.
I'm holding on to a bird.
The water becomes shallower as you travel
It's a raven.
east.
It's a very small bird.
East.
Taking you down with me, though.
Yeah.
At least part of you.
After the corridor turns north, it starts to
1/20th of me.
you see a set of stairs rising up out of the dampness, and a set of 2 bronze doors set into the wall with keyholes in them.
Check the stairs
We
for
should
traps.
check for traps.
Check for traps.
All right, go ahead, roll perception.
19.
These you don't see any traps, and these don't appear to be locked. You can look through the keyhole though.
Yeah, look through the hole.
I grab one of the burbs and put its eyes.
The bird looks through the hole.
And you hear a crunch, and then of the burb.
Oh, you killed my birds!
Look, I'm supposed to know.
And then you turn it, and it unlocks.
Oh, okay, see?
You killed my birds! I think that was probably one of me.
It's hard to tell. I mean, there's just burbs everywhere. What's you and what's your?
Oh, you can come back without a little toe.
Oh no.
That would be hilarious.
So a little toe.
Open the door.
Now that there's a dead bird in it.
Yep.
Well, it didn't poof, so
Two
it's obviously
bronze
part of the
doors
real
with
one.
keyholes, one with a dead bird stuffed inside of it, and its neck twisted, broken.
And the rest of the birds are very angry.
Roll to attack.
I mean, we can take it with us and have it for dinner. KFC.
This hallway is 20 feet wide and has
my
has
toe.
piles of rubble and debris scattered
Who cares?
along its length.
Y'all would eat a elven toad?
If it transformed back without him realizing it, he was just biting into like a sandwich or something without knowing.
Yep. The walls are covered with frescoes. The south wall, for our viewers, that one. The south wall it displays scenes of a battle between natives and invaders. The north wall depicts people questing for new land. Their experiences during the journey include crossing a treacherous mountainside. The south wall, sailing over storm-tossed seas and receiving the guidance of the gods in their battles to keep their homeland free from invasions. In the center of the wall is a painting of a pyramid with a temple atop it and the sun shining over the land. Double bronze doors stand in the eastern end of the south wall, where you came from. Down the hall to the west is an archway carved in the form of twining serpents. Beyond it, the corridor continues into shadow. So the central fresco is right here. Just FYI. And the corridor continues down to an archway down here that continues into the shadows.
So, story, we should probably skip all that.
Okay. Skip the story. All right.
Are we skipping it or what?
Why are we skipping the story?
Because I have like an 8 intelligence, so I want to go. If you want to read, go read.
We can read.
No, go for it.
We're intelligent creatures.
Or are you?
I'm burbs.
With the intelligence of a druid.
Yeah, you keep your intelligence,
I know.
wisdom. charisma.
Oh yeah, I'm so charismatic.
We look at the paintings.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fun story.
Is it?
I don't know, there's vampires.
I'm more interested in the selling one. I hope.
Yeah, it's a. It's got a pyramid with a temple atop it and the sun shining over the land. Why don't you roll a perception check?
Sounds like the Illuminati.
Very much. I don't think there's an eye in the sun though. So.
I don't know.
16.
24?
Oh, only a 24. Okay.
16.
I didn't say only.
Well, in that case, you all discover that a portion of the work that depicts the sun is separate from the rest. Push the sun in. Pushing it inwards reveals and opens a secret door in the wall. The floor of the passage that leads north is 8 feet above the floor of the Great Hall. So it continues on, but it is high up in the wall, and so you're going to have to climb up to get into it.
Oh, how will I ever get up there?
You're already up there.
I know.
Dexterity check or something? Or do we just
No,
climb it?
I just have to climb it.
Okay, climb it.
Yep.
And now it chops off my head.
Yeah, pretty much.
Guilty stuff.
So many pieces.
Take Nico with me.
No.
He's read from us. It's in his text.
And as you walk through Nico, you're keeping an eye on the rear guard there, make sure nothing sneaks up, attacks you. It's specifically. If it attacks the Burbs or Galerum, who cares?
And then I run and
You
attack.
already know they don't care about birds.
You notice that the end of this corridor where the secret door is, there is a bas-relief sculpture of a warrior armed with a spear and shield. The spear, which rests on the floor, resembles a sundial, complete with a marker standing out from the wall. Etched on the shield's surface are runes in Roman script, which you're able to read, saying, "Turn back."
Let's keep going.
But it is on this side of the secret door, not the other side.
Ooh. That's interesting.
So something nifty is in the other room?
Maybe it was a warning for the mermaid lady.
Well, wasn't there a door at the bottom?
Yep.
No, I think we already saw darkness at the bottom.
Yeah, you saw an archway with leading into darkness beyond your sight.
Yeah, I mean, we could go into the darkness.
Nah, we're already here.
Let's explore here and then we'll go.
Think
into
about
the
how you entered this dungeon.
Backwards.
Oh, so we found the entrance. Maybe?
Found an entrance.
Found an entrance.
Probably want to go check out that room right there and stuff. And then,
Yeah, I guess we'll check that out and then come back.
just to confirm our theories.
Okay. Oh, he's taking time.
Oh god, there's so many ways.
Oh no.
So there's a passage to the east, up. Continues to the north, there's a passage to the west. And you can just make out that the passage turns and heads east in the end of the hall there. You head a
So
little
just going
east.
up.
Yeah, let's go up first.
So we go east first.
Yes, east.
West.
What?
You said west.
He's over there shaking his head at us like, if we did something wrong. So let's deny if we never done wrong.
Your face is the one getting all red.
It's like that because I don't have sunscreen.
What? You got sunburned indoors suddenly?
As you peer down the corridor, a faint flickering light becomes visible.
Light.
The light begins to move through the hallway away from you, sputtering and wavering just at the edge of your perception.
You guys.
We won't hurt you.
You're gonna hurt us though.
Let's see, I think it's...
Oh.
Oh, you didn't hide its name.
Oh no.
There we go.
No, it's too late. Sadness. We're still gonna fight it, but sadness.
Well, I mean, we have to follow it. You always follow the light.
Yep.
Usually, it's not leading to somewhere good.
What if this time it is?
I mean,
There we
yeah,
go. Now it's a faint light.
a gentle light.
Pops out because you're not following it, and then pops over.
It's just gonna burn us for every turn.
We're gonna
so
follow it. We trust it.
It's just Generation 3, and it's gonna burn us every turn.
Okay. So you continue to follow.
Into the wall.
Sorry. There we go.
We're doing
Sometimes
the
you just go
creep.
into walls.
We just all start doing the creep.
You come upon a 10-foot wide pit that stretches across the corridor.
Oh no, how will
Behind
I
it is a wedge-shaped stone block or pillar that blocks the passage. The light ahead of you that you had been following is nowhere to be seen, as though it somehow passed through the pillar.
Ghost!
So spooky.
Spoopy ghost!
Nerd, follow it.
Yeah, is there any room beside the pillar? Like I can fit anywhere a tiny creature can.
Because you're like 20 tiny creatures.
Yep, exactly.
19
I'm
tiny
19
creatures.
tiny creatures.
You're gonna come back.
So
and
you
like part of your butt cheek.
make your way over to the pillar here.
Call out to the.
Obviously able to fly over the pit here. You can't really see in your burb form, your swarm o' burbs, not able to find a way past the pillar. It seems quite solid.
Druid of verbs.
I'm burbs. All the burbs.
What do you have against verbs?
But all you're really able to do is sort of flit up against the column in your very light and agile burb form.
Can I jump over to the space underneath of her?
Sure.
Shatter spike. Stab the column.
Well, first I'm going to touch it, push on it, see if it's even movable or shaky.
So you start to push on the triangular pillar up toward Erd, and it starts to rotate toward you, and you have to slide out of the way there.
18 works now.
See if it.
We have the reflexes.
There's no way to rotate dynamic lighting. That's sad.
That is sad.
Yeah, that's sad. Oh well. You make it past.
Dynamic.
Yeah, it's not very dynamic.
Oh, it's a terrible door.
It is.
It's kind of advanced, let's you say.
So you're able to get past the door, which then slowly swings back shut behind you.
I hate rotating doors.
And ahead of you is that glowing light that slowly continues down the corridor.
I'm going to take it this doesn't actually end.
I exist.
Green Bay sucks.
You ruined it.
You're fired.
Continuing down the corridor. Nico, roll a perception check.
We're about to die. Oh,
Good
never
help.
mind. 26.
So you're walking along, and you notice the ceiling is about 20 feet overhead. And you notice a narrow band of copper extending from wall to wall, just in front of Gelram there, right here.
Oh, you're like giving me an option of whether or not to stop them. He doesn't hate them, so he's gonna be like, hey, you should watch out for that. I think. Do you see it? It might not be a trap, I don't know.
You can see there's a gap between the copper and the surrounding stone.
Do I know what it does?
You're not sure.
I mean, you did crit that perception.
I don't know.
Knows everything that's happening.
What was your perception total?
26.
It was 20 on that.
You make out the shape of a pressure plate on the ground right in front of you.
Oh, can I try to, like...
Disable it?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I'm gonna
Make
die.
a Thieves' Tools check. I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Pretty sure me and the birds are slowly.
26.
Yeah, you're able to. After that one particular door that you had 5,000 years to work on, well, except you were asleep, lazy bum.
I figured it out.
You're able to start figuring out the inner workings of these traps, and you're able to jam the pressure plate so it won't activate. Not sure what it does, but it won't activate.
Probably put me to sleep for 5,000 years again.
There's only one way to find out.
Yep. Go get him. I mean, caw.
So you continue.
Whack.
I'm tired.
And ahead of you, you see
Light?
the light continue down into a corridor below, and the light disappears.
He's just trying to bring us to traps.
He is.
Like, I was expecting like something to attack us.
Well,
It's just like,
Nico, roll another perception for me.
22.
Oh man, it's another pressure plate right here.
I'm trying to disable it.
Okay.
15.
Ooh, just able to wedge it from activating.
I don't tell them how close it came.
Oh no, of course. And you come to a door.
we have full confidence. You know what you're doing all the time.
For that once.
I mean, you did run back to get Jeff to save us.
I did. I did. And Jeff did save.
And it's a door.
Is it a locked door?
I don't know.
Is it a trap door first?
Nope. You,
The birds are going
you roll
back a
well,
bit.
and you it's neither trapped nor locked.
Then Gale Room opens.
A bitter stench assails the senses as you lay eyes on the room ahead. Inside, amid a pile of rubbish, offal, and bracken, ghostly lights move across the floor.
I have to keep this trap.
Yes, you do.
Closer observation reveals that the light is emitted by giant beetles. There seems to be about a dozen of these creatures in the room, each about 3 feet in length. They are giant. They don't appear to take notice of you. From within the largest pile of trash where most of the beetles are clustered come glints of something shiny.
Oh snap, now we gotta go in.
Well, you gotta go in.
I mean, those were the magic words.
Oh no. Oh no. I need
And
a
these
wand
are
of
the
fireball.
creatures that you see. However, unlike the picture, they don't appear to have glowing glands. These are
Yet.
giant fire beetles. They are flitting, or they're sort of wandering around. They don't seem to have taken much notice.
Or interest? Probably just noticed.
Not until you steal their stuff.
Yeah. So me and the birds will be waiting outside when you touch it.
Wait, so can I, how many can I get if I shatter, like immediately?
10 feet.
And then we enter combat.
And they're not really worth fighting.
I want their stuff.
So go take their stuff.
It's a 20-foot square.
Okay, can I go try to take their stuff first, the shinies?
There's your 10-foot square. You go put it here.
Yes. I'll put it right there on top of myself.
Yep. Seems legit.
Wait, isn't this what I did to...
Are you having memories?
Flashbacks,
Past
no.
experience?
No.
The nest with the glinting thing is over here, where a number of the beetles are congregating.
You're gonna do it.
Fine, I will... Like, the max number I can get is 4, it looks like.
Where are you trying to center it?
Wherever I can kill the most of them. Because
Yeah.
they're all gonna get angry.
There
I
you
don't
go.
want to hit the shiny thing just in case. Okay.
That'll hit 5.
Fine. I will do that. They need to make... Yes, they need to make some kind of save. It's been a while since I've tried to kill a room full of creatures with this spell.
I'm sure it'll go just fine.
Better than it did last time. Hey, and if I end up pissing off like the main thing that's off in there, I'm gonna mix the next 2 weeks, so it's just like last time. That's a con save against.
What's your DC?
14 or 15?
Should be going up since we're, what, 5th level now?
We are 6 now.
6th level?
It's still only 14.
Okay. And what is the damage?
$19.
They're dead.
Save for half?
Yes.
They're still dead.
I don't know. I don't like beetles. They're scary.
Yep. So there's a loud...
Fire lasers.
Sure. And you can roll for initiative as the loud noise startles all of the beetles and they converge on the sound. The
Well, if they're
origination.
converging on the sound, then the sound was like in the bottom corner.
And they're like, what's going on down there?
I was like, oh my god. Everybody can look startled and head towards that corner, just in case.
They all gather together right there.
Nico.
20.
Erd.
18.
18. Gelram.
22.
Or 2. That works too.
Why do you have to be better than I am?
Ask her what I rolled.
And then kill all the beetles. You get like 3 attacks.
Gelram.
I killed the one next to me.
Kill the one next to you.
15.
Yep. That hits.
My modifier is a +5 or 7.
I mean, you might as well just tell me, just in case.
17.
Yeah, it's done.
I go over to the other one.
Where's the other one?
Let's go towards the treasure in case something bigger pops up. Yeah, that hits. So that one's 14.
Damage?
And on the last one is a 19.
It's dead. Anything else?
Touch the shiny thing.
I mean, I could look at the shiny thing, touching it and picking it up would probably be an action.
You can see odd pieces of metal, polished rocks, broken crystal, some precious
You just
things.
exterminated these
There's
animals.
also a dagger in there.
So nothing important.
You exterminated these animals for random bubbles.
I mean, I'm assuming grabbing the dagger would be an action, and I don't have nothing.
I'm a hoarder.
Nico.
Well, you haven't technically seen everything in there yet.
Nico is going to stab one.
Okay. Hit him with your best shot. Fire away.
17.
That hits.
Oh no, I only do... $5.
Oh, he's a -2.
And then I go over towards the treasure, because I don't trust Gilram. What if he tries to take one of my shiny things?
Yeah, we're trying to take one of your shiny things and we
All
can
right.
fight about it.
Erd.
Back off my shiny things.
You're within melee.
I'll fight you too.
It's okay.
I can psychic damage you to death.
I'm gonna do animal friendship.
Okay. Does that
They're
work on
beetles.
things that you are in combat with?
Yes, as long as you don't attack it afterwards. That would break it. But yeah, like,
They are beasts, aren't they?
yeah, they're beasts.
You're not very much of a murder hobo, you know that?
Huh?
You're not much of a murder hobo.
I'm a druid. I like the little critters. I just got the ability to summon bug swarms. Like, he's like, these guys are cool. They can be helpful.
All right. What do I need to save? Oh, here's a handout of them.
If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. Otherwise, they must succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
I like how we just left you to be.
Is not higher than a 4, so
So wisdom save. 15.
Three.
That doesn't succeed.
What?
looks like you got a friend in.
Yay!
Got a friend.
Yay!
Your friend's probably just gonna like scurry away or something. I don't know what bugs do.
It's my friend. He hangs out with me now. Look, Jeff. It's how Jeff started.
I saw a tiny caterpillar on a walk today. He would not get on my finger. I was really upset.
Anything else? Burbs?
I can also have the burbs attack a different one.
Okay. So they'll attack the one you just friended?
No! No, it's with me. We're cool.
Oh, okay.
Give it some food.
That's what you get for missing the box.
Apparently. 11. Does 11 hit? I didn't. I'm assuming not.
I think the race is like a 13 if I remember.
11 misses.
Okay, then yeah. But now I got my cool new friend.
Okay. This guy wanders over toward the sound of the noise. Passes by Erd. Do you want to make an opportunity attack there?
Sure.
That's not where the noise came from. Yeah,
You ran toward the noise.
I did.
Yeah.
I was also startled by the noise.
Yeah.
2 calls for the
And Galerum running toward the treasure before you had a chance. That also startled you.
22.
That hits. You need to roll at least a 5.
I rolled 2d6, so. I didn't get a 5!
You know,
Well, what's your modifier?
I'm still burbs.
Yeah.
She doesn't
I
get
don't get a
Oh,
modifier.
you don't get a modifier. So
No.
how much was it for?
It was 4.
Oh no! This giant fire beetle, who's not turning red. Oh, there he goes. Is gonna bite the thing that's in front of him
so rude.
because it doesn't know what it is.
It
It's
totally.
like, what is this thing that made horrible noises?
It doesn't know that I made noises.
It's blowing.
It just walked toward you. 18 to hit
It hits me.
for 8 slashing.
It's blind and going towards noise. Obviously, they don't have eyes.
Why wouldn't they have eyes? Beetles have eyes?
Most probably don't.
This guy will move
Doesn't
up
in the picture.
to here, and apparently it's rolling damage. Oh well. 3 to hit? No. You're kind of currently engaged with the fire beetle attached to your ankle, and you kind of are trying to thrash it off your ankle, and the other guy misses. What would you like your giant fire beetle to do, Erd?
Attack the other giant fire beetle?
Yeah, he's gonna help us out. He's like, hey, and attack that one that one's already hurt.
Look at him being an intelligent creature. It's like the smartest fire beetle.
It has my guidance, and it's the guidance of very intelligent verbs.
Thank God I can understand burp.
It's a universal language. Verbs are mimickers.
Also, if you're burps, how's you cast a spell?
Oh yeah, I would have had to turn back first, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
So you're not Burb?
I don't think I'm burbs right now.
Also, did he just crit?
He did just crit.
Yay!
Now we got a name.
And lucky for him, 3 damage is 1 more than what this giant fire beetle had. So you got a kill. It means he's going to level up and become an NPC of the party.
Yay!
Liam, the fire beetle.
I like it. Liam.
I'm pretty sure Liam was the other
Oh
guy.
man, what have I got
I
myself
don't
into?
think so.
Should not have started that precedent.
Liam either. I don't
Okay,
remember what his name is.
Liam 1 and Liam 2. Okay.
Gelram.
I pick up the dagger.
Okay, go ahead.
And
Looks very nice.
Goes in my stash of weapons.
You want to just use it?
Stab.
Sure.
Okay.
dying. Dead to me.
I'll use it on Nico since he's bitching.
Dead to me.
Are you?
No, I'll use it on the beetle.
Don't want to cross that particular bridge.
I mean, do it?
No.
Okay, see?
Okay, go ahead.
Reckless. Oh no, I can't reckless with the dagger. It's not a two-handed. No, I can.
Two-handed dagger.
It's not a great weapon.
That's what I'm saying. Do I have to only reckless with it?
No, you can.
Oh no, you
reckless
can
with
reckless all the
anything.
time. You just can't great weapon it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So,
Imagine
assuming if
trying
it's a
to
normal
two-handed
dagger,
Like,
22.
not the handle.
You hit with a
A
23.
giant dagger. So we
Go ahead and roll damage. 24.
So 3 plus. I can use strength with it because it's a dagger.
It's finesse, yeah.
Yeah.
So strength works. Punch him with a dagger.
7.
7. All right, he's at -6. When you hit the giant fire beetle, its grip frays, the blade chips, and it flakes rust. But it does appear to be a +1 dagger.
Nah.
However, you think that if you get a natural 1 on an attack roll, and I guess in your case also a natural 2, the dagger breaks and becomes non-magical.
way to destroy my beautiful shiny.
It's dead. Would you like to attack something else?
Sure, but I'll put the dagger away, or drop it technically, and get out my +2 battle axe, and I'll roll this back.
They have really low AC. You never know.
I rolled 2 natural 20s.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, here, hold on. Let's
Go to the dice cam.
cut to the dice cam.
Ba-da-da-da.
I can't really see it very well.
Yeah.
There we go. There's a 20, and it doesn't matter, viewers. I can't read those dice either, so
Good.
Good, because what was it, 2?
The one was totally a
I'll
2.
just assume you do more than 4 damage.
Yes.
I don't think it's even possible to
Then he killed it so hard that he just lets go of the weapon. Oh, no, I forgot the other one was our friend.
Yep.
Because
It's cool.
Nico's going to grab the dagger really quick before Gallup can get it.
I mean, it's in my bag of weapons.
You dropped it.
Dropped it.
Okay, so Nico now has the dagger.
I got a 22 on sleight of hand to go faster than you.
Go for it. I have enough weapons.
I'm not going to use it. I just want to keep it because I'm a hoarder. And then we start looting the rest of the treasure.
You are a rogue. Use dagger.
You have 2 doors in front of you. One to the north and one to the south.
But there were other shinies.
Oh yeah, there was 3 large turquoises worth 20 gold each. And a +1 dagger that looks like junk. Copy that in the Discord.
So the beetle is an actual torch. Yay.
Yep. Well,
This one is actually missing its luminescent glands, so it only glows a little bit, so it's a less useful.
Oh, what happened
What
to
happened
it?
to its glands?
I don't know.
Somebody ripped them out.
Perhaps it's just a special fire beetle.
Cast speak with animals. Ask what happened.
Tell me the tale of your people.
I mean, I could.
Do it. You don't use a lot of spells.
It doesn't take me a spell to do it, and you can cast as a ritual as well.
Oh. Wait, oh yeah, it doesn't. I don't remember things.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it, like a little short rest.
Not that fun.
Nico.
What? I'm sorry. Tony posted something about Game of Thrones and the thing. We can short rest if you want.
It's up to you.
I don't think I get spells back. I do need to roll for hit points though, because I could have been killed by fire beetles if a lot of people
Oh, you were
attacked.
hurt?
Yeah, I apparently got hurt in the last fight.
Oh, and you just forgot that you were hurt.
And I forgot that I was hurt. It happens sometimes.
So yeah, we'll take a short rest of this round if able.
Yeah, you probably can. We'll
Oh,
find
the
out.
beetle is so weak.
Yep.
Yeah, it is.
It's so cute. I love him though. Give us a pet. He probably won't attack. he just hangs out.
You could be rot smell.
Yes. Wait, isn't rot medium size as well?
Nah, rot might be small.
Rod
Rot.
is medium.
Runt is from Out of the Abyss.
He's also medium. If we do a short rest, I can do the song thing.
I don't need rest. I mean, if you need some healing, I still have good berries.
No, it's fine. I'm just gonna roll hit die. Okay.
So we roll a hit die, or we actually short rest there. Because hit die, you don't have to roll them for a short rest.
Yeah, we don't have to short rest it.
Short rest will just give you 1 hit die back. Actually, it gives you 1/4 of your hit die back, rounded up. New house rule that we're using on my Friday game, so we'll adopt it as well. It means it scales up with level. So at 6th level, you'll get 3 hit dice back. Or, sorry, 2. Round it up. Whatever.
Up to 45, I'm good.
Not short resting, then be healed up, self.
To the right.
North or south?
Self.
South.
Okay.
After checking for traps.
Too late.
There aren't any traps anyways. I'm confident.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, totally. No traps. Why would there be traps?
I don't know. Because I rolled a 9.
Go down the hall. Down to the east there is a door. 2 doors, bronze doors.
And we go through them.
They're made of heavy bronze doors.
Keyholes.
The doors are made
The doors
of
are made of doors. Do mean lots of small doors.
Lots of heavy, small bronze doors.
I don't see no keyholes, alright? I don't need to grab another burb.
There are no more birds.
There are, there's more pet swarm.
Yeah, but they still know what you did. They're not going near him.
Hey, that was last summer.
They know what you did.
That was last summer.
All the doors bordering this losange-shaped room are made of heavy bronze. Colorful glyphs are scribed on the western wall. There are 2 sideboards against the wall to the east. In the middle of the chamber are 2 stone divans, each with a human figure stretched out on it.
Ew.
Between the divan is a low stone table holding a flask and 2 goblets, all made of crystal. In the bottom of the crystal flask is a quantity of silvery dust. The figures on the divans are male and female, each about middle-aged and perfectly preserved. They're very still, dust-covered, and apparently dead. Their bodies are covered with dry snakeskin. The female wears a silver bracelet and holds what looks to be an ivory sword. The male has an amulet of electrum resting on his chest, inset with a red stone of considerable size.
Oh, I pat Nico on the back and tell him to have fun.
We're gonna go loot the room.
And then look for trouble?
After looking for traps,
I mean, he's the one that Kirsten has to keep all this stuff. We technically don't. Oh,
We need to get some way outside.
Oh no. Oh, we're gonna. Is she holding the sword by the sharp?
Yep. I mean, she's also dead, so.
I'm mostly offended by that, though. Slowly.
It's an ivory wand.
Oh, I thought
So-
you said it was a sword. No,
Oh,
the
you
guy
didn't-
has a sword.
Oh, you said sword too.
The male has an amulet of electrum and inset with a red stone of considerable size. The glyphs in Ulman read, "Beware, many-eyed God will bring down a fiery death." And it's beware, can't make it out. Many-eyed God will bring down a fiery death.
I want a fireball.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay a healthy distance away.
How healthy?
30 feet.
I mean, you're kind of stuck in this poison-filled dungeon crypt.
True. I meant healthy from that, not from the poison, which is pretty unavoidable.
So, you said there's like a silvery dust. Does it look like normal dust or special silver dust?
Is it shiny?
So the dust is over on this table here.
Oh, I thought it was in the middle. In the cups.
Oh, yeah, sorry, there. Yeah, you're right.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Does it look like special dust?
It looks kind of like one of those dried out potions.
Would I know what kind of potion is silvery?
Not really.
Do we see any wine or water around?
Can we like taste it in its powder form and figure out what it does?
Yeah, you could.
You want to do that?
It's yours. You got it. I mean, don't you want to know what you're keeping?
I mean, this looks like a Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah,
thing.
it seems like poison.
Yeah.
So I don't want to taste it.
I mean, we have a new friend with us.
Don't be mean to my beetle. Like, come on.
Can I let a bird taste it?
Yeah, there we
Oh,
go.
no, don't be mean to my birds.
But they're not real.
They are real. They're like they're not they don't poof. They're like a
Why do you think there's one still stuck in the doorknob back there?
No,
I thought
that
that was part of her.
That one was me. That one is.
Oh, that explains what happened to your ear.
Yeah, thanks for that.
No problem.
Somebody agreed it was a child.
It's gonna just keep changing over time. You just
Yep.
have different holes different
Different
time.
holes. Why do you have a chip on your shoulder? Oh, I wonder.
It's gonna be like that guy who Tantalus fed to the gods.
So Gelrum, since we don't know, we'll check out the two far end tables. Do we know what's on those?
No, they're empty.
I would like to take.
Or just protecting his pets.
I want to take the guy's shiny thing first because it looks really expensive.
What, the necklace of fireballs?
Okay.
It's just a special necklace.
They're both fireballs.
Probably
That'd be
not a
hilarious.
special necklace.
That'd be awesome if they're both fireballs. A wand of fireballs and a necklace of fireballs in the same room. That'd be great.
So what we would do is shoot the necklace with the wand.
Is that how it works?
No, we just drop the necklace and see what happens.
Am I able to take the necklace?
You can try. Are you going to just rip it off? Or are you going to try to be stealthy or
I mean,
gentle?
they're dead. They seem dead, right? I mean,
Yeah,
I
they
know
look,
there was a
they look
vampire.
completely dead.
Yeah, and you already know one was a vampire.
But they are also very well preserved. If they weren't not breathing and covered in dust and snake skins, you'd think they might be asleep.
Gilram, can you try to cut off one of their heads? Preferably the females. Because I don't want you to hurt the necklace.
No.
Why?
Why would I?
Because that way it just can't come back to life. It's just gonna just stand up and be confused.
So you're getting ahead of yourself here.
Yeah.
Just take the damn thing.
Fine, I'm just gonna try to take the necklace off carefully.
Okay,
Not
roll
break
roll a sleight of hand.
18? No. 21? It's gonna bite me. It's gonna be like, how dare you?
And then you're a zombie.
No, and then I'm a vampire.
Oh,
Hey, but at least
zombie vampire.
technically you can play a vampire in this game. It's not AL. AL's the one where you get turned.
Well, we'd have to figure that out. I'd probably make you take some multi-class levels.
Multi-class level of vampire?
I have some sources that are basically that.
Oh man.
Let's see.
Can I just automatically get a level of vampire?
Oh, well, you get to be level 7 while the rest of us at 6.
Yeah, because I'm a vampire. I'm automatically cooler.
You're able to get the necklace off.
Yes.
It's made of electrum and garnet, worth about 100 gold.
Do I see anything else on him?
No.
See, that wasn't so hard, and I walk over and grab the wand.
You grab the wand. It's actually a folded fan, worth 50 gold, and they both awake.
Oh shit. Oh.
Nico hates you. This is why we're divorced.
This is why we're divorced, is why you did it.
And they both stand immediately, and in Ullman, and then in they say.
Where did Gilram go?
You're ready
Don't worry
to
about it.
Whoops, I didn't mean to swap you.
remember that Erd is a safe distance away.
I call that safe.
Yeah, you're safe.
They say you have broken our glorious sleep. For this, you must atone.
Yeah.
And then seeing that you have stolen items from them,
Yeah.
they both assume a fighting stance.
Yeah.
Nico points out that Gelrim is the one that whipped him up.
And I point out that he's also holy to Nicholas.
I've been cursed.
And Erd yells, I'm not with them!
Liam's just like,
Roll for initiative.
you already did.
Yeah.
Nico.
That's a 23.
Erd.
4.
Galro.
20.
Nico was ready to fight. He just thought he was going to have to fight Gelrim.
You don't want that
Oops.
match.
I didn't
Oh
mean to
shit,
click
it's
that.
over.
I just rolled a box reset by accident. That was not what I wanted.
I don't know what that
A box reset was for the race. Yeah.
There we go.
did. Nice.
I meant to reset the round counter. That's all.
Nah.
Right. Sapak Tonal, the male.
Wait, it's not in order.
Oh, you wanted me to actually sort it.
Yes, please.
Maybe.
Nico.
Nico's going to Thunder Wave and try to push them away.
Okay. It's a con save, I think.
I think so.
Yeah. Your DC is 14, you said?
Yeah.
Roll damage.
5.
Save for half or none?
Save for half.
They just don't get pushed back.
Only one succeeded. The other one will get shoved back.
Crap, it's the one that I needed.
He just pissed off Governor more.
Why did he make Gelrim mad?
I have to actually walk to my nickname.
Too fast. You could stand next to.
No, you're good.
Passional.
You're good.
Galrum.
I'm not.
Governor would like to rage and go after the one that got pushed back.
Come on, I need help.
Yes, we
So does my
know that
heart.
already.
What?
We all know that.
21. It's a hit.
That hits.
I get to reroll that. I gotta keep that one though. So 16 damage.
All right.
Second attack.
Oxmoco.
20.
Yep.
30.
2 solid hits. Looking hurt.
Unfortunately, I didn't crit or kill it, so I don't get a third attack. Have fun.
Yep. And Sapak Tonal, the male, will attack Nico.
Ooh, he doesn't care about his girlfriend getting
He
beat
slaps you.
up. Damn.
Oh no.
Oh, there's a lot.
Sorry. 11 misses.
Yeah.
Let me turn off the auto damage here. There we go. That'll make the dice a little nicer to use. Second attack.
Monk stuff.
Oh, double sevens. 12.
Miss.
Third attack.
What?
It's Monk.
18.
Yeah, it hits.
It didn't roll damage. Oh wait, no, that's why. Because you will take 9 bludgeoning and let's say
Con.
make a Constitution saving throw.
Woohoo! Squint. 22?
22.
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
You are not stunned.
I'm not stunned, I'm offended.
Oxamoko, the female.
It's like,
That's
bitch,
a-
you're my fan.
Yeah, Oxamoko and Sipak Tonal. Oxamoko is going to slap Galrum.
Deserves it.
13. Slap. 8. 23. So you will take
It's a dex save.
6 bludgeoning. And make, yeah. No, con save.
He's a barbarian.
Yeah, well.
12, so I fell.
You are stunned.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh,
I think I get
man.
advantage on it.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, so that was the good one.
Shit. Well, no, I had +6 to it. I just rolled a 6.
I know.
Urge.
Yeah. Dex, I would have had advantage on it.
Yeah, so that's why I said that's why it would have been a good one.
Burp much?
I mean, there's one super weak.
Sure. First, I'll have my burbs attack the injured one.
Okay.
Seems very defensive.
13.
That misses.
For some reason I can't find the actual title.
What are you trying to do?
Shatter.
Shatter's a 10-foot radius.
Yeah, can I do shatter and do the math?
You can, but it will hit Gelram and possibly Nico.
I don't have to hit Nico, but I feel like Gelram's kind of unavoidable. And I think he'd be okay with it.
Okay. Gelram, make a con save. What's your DC?
15?
Yep, 15.
Yeah, Cal group save.
And what's the damage?
I couldn't find it.
It's 38. Yeah.
48?
3.
3.
Wow, yours are lasers too.
Yes.
16.
16.
And I could do the evocation one. I think that's like Sacred Flame. Oh no.
Good thing it wasn't a strength or dex check.
That was the laser beam.
If it were a strength or dex, I would automatically fail.
Oh, magic missile. That's good. What was the damage?
It was 6 and 4. 16.
So, how? Sorry.
16.
16. Oh, they both failed. Oh no!
We killed one vampire.
They're not undead.
Huh. Oh, I'm stunned forever now. Because stun usually, if it's a monk, it would be to the end of her next turn.
Yeah.
She doesn't get another turn. Oh, I'm stunned forever.
Yeah, sure,
Yeah.
that's how it works.
Yeah.
End of your turn. Or the end of the monk's turn, which is before or after Sepactinol gets to go. So if she lives.
I rolled a
Or he
16 to stab him.
That hits.
Seventeen.
It hits.
What's your past sneak attack?
Huh?
So what's your past sneak attack?
I mean, you're still next to him.
But I'm not threatening if I'm stunned.
You're threatening. He's probably like,
You're a big guy.
Don't worry about it. So he's going to attack Gelram because he's stunned.
Yeah, advantage.
That's Monk. 21? Yep. 10?
on the bright side, you don't have to worry about losing your rage.
You are actually.
I fell all strength and dex checks, yeah.
Well, no, yeah, that. But I mean, why he's not going to bother with that? It doesn't make any difference. Actually, yeah, he could knock you prone.
He already has advantage anyways, but yeah.
Yeah.
Knock him prone, hit him again, make him more stunned. And
Yeah, he can stun him to the end of his next round if he lives that long. No, I was going to say your rage continues because you were attacked. So you take 10, and yeah, make a strength save.
Well, I failed it.
You fail it automatically, so you're not prone.
no.
And then he will attack you again with advantage. 22 for 4 bludgeoning, and you automatically fail your dexterity. Sorry, you failed your dexterity saving throw and fell prone, and then you automatically failed your strength saving throw. What weapon were you holding? Your great axe? Kicks it out of your hand and across the room. And on his last attack, Ooh, 24. It's a 19 on the die. For 5 bludgeoning and make a con save.
Nope, I'm so stunned.
He's like, I'll teach you to murder my wife.
Erd,
First gonna send Burbs.
how are you looking, by the way?
43 out of 66.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they did 24.
They hit for 24?
No, that's. Yeah, they hit you for 24, not damage.
Okay.
And
Oh, oops. There we go.
7 damage.
Ah.
I would have to be at 30.
And what are you doing?
What am I doing? I guess I'll just do produce flame.
Okay.
18.
That hits.
And that's. Is it 2d8? 10 damage.
Nico.
I'm gonna try to stab him.
Okay.
I stabbed him with 18 plus 7.
Yep.
You did it.
Hooray.
I'm listening to this.
15.
That's how many hit points he had left.
Well, now I'm prone and stunned.
Yeah, and you cannot be unstunned,
Period.
and you can't get up, and you can't pick up your weapon again, ever again.
20 something to hit.
Are you attacking Galro?
No.
I still would have missed anyways.
Wouldn't have.
Timely bodily stuff, I got stunned here.
Eventually, Galrum is unstunned. And he's stunned that he's stunned.
Pretty
And
much.
manages to get up.
And grab my great axe. And then hit Nico.
No. Steal anything from you. He did take the other stuff from that lady, though.
So
I'm still holding the
the
wand. Or a fan.
Okay.
yeah, the wand is
Got
a
a
fan.
bracelet.
She's a bit of a fan of the wand. Platinum bracelet is worth 250 gold. The amulet is worth 100 gold. All right. Doors to the north and south.
South.
Man, I think this may be the longest you've ever had a pet live.
What? Jeff lived a long time. He didn't even die.
Well, you lost your animal friendship on the second day.
Yeah, but he still helped us.
2 days compared to like 5 minutes.
Exactly.
I'm gonna rot.
Liam's an ice bug. Is Rock still a statue?
Rot turned into a statue because I think we fell down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. And it has to be like 24 hours or something.
Yep.
All right, so you open this door.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can see along both sides of this corridor, deep in shadows, human figures appear to be floating above the floor. As you approach, you see the figures seemingly suspended in the air are actually withered corpses standing upright on a ledge 2 feet above the floor. And as you step into the room,
We don't step into the room. We're like, whoa, this is weird.
Yeah, you get pushed forward.
This is where the line gets drawn.
No, you're gonna be our front line.
Yep.
you can roll for initiative.
Oh no. Oh no.
It's fine.
Oh no.
It's fine.
Oh
It's
no.
fine, guys. It's fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine for the zombies, not you.
No. Nico didn't want to go in the room. No, the floating
Don't
bodies.
stand behind Gellerum if you don't want to go in the room.
It's fair. He's not wrong.
Gellerum,
17.
Erd.
13.
13. Nico.
10.
10? No, that was an actual number and not you just yawning.
It was both.
Okay. Oh, look. A zombie in the front actually gets to go first. It ambles forward.
Nico's like, no, Gilram, eat him.
He tries to slam Nico. Ah,
Oh,
16 to hit
It hits me.
for 5, bludgeoning.
No.
And let me turn off that. I need to remember to set defaults every time I import something. Galram.
shit. Yeah, her rage. 15?
Yep. Their AC is 8.
Okay. Oh, I'm rolling a d20 for damage. That's holy, you know.
Wow. That's
Right.
what Jeff rolls. Jeff, the beer bear god of beer, biscuits, and beer. I figured out the rhythm to it. It's the beer bear god of beer, biscuits,
22.
and beer. 22? Okay. So it makes a con save.
Oh, the hand.
The hand.
5 plus damage, so it is dead.
Oh yeah, that happens, doesn't it?
Yeah, so
You
he goes.
basically just move up.
Yep. Thirty. 39.
Damage.
Yep.
Okay, so it only needs to make a 54 DC con save. I think it's dead.
That's for his third and final time. 23.
Damage or a hit?
It's a hit.
To hit.
24.
Yeah, I can't make that con save. Okay. With difficult terrain, it makes it to here. Slam Galram. 7. Miss. Erd.
You said this wasn't a good spell, but I think maybe it's a good idea. No?
Fireball?
I don't have a fireball.
I mean, your ice knife would hit a lot of people. Shatter would hit a good group of them. Moonbeam, the only bad thing about Moonbeam, it's literally one square. You would hit one.
But after your first turn, you can move it, and it affects them the first time.
You know what would be an amazing spell right now?
What?
Cloud of Daggers.
Yeah.
Is that a thing I have?
It's a spell that no one takes.
Yeah, it's on the bard
More,
list.
yeah, it's bard, more bard and wizard, I think,
Yep.
and sorcerer. It's a 5-foot walk through this and take damage spell.
Oh. So I was thinking to do Moonbeam because it says after the first turn you can move it 60 feet, and everybody's affected the first time they touch it. So it's like first turn not that impressive.
On their turn.
No, it says.
Oh, is it Moonbeam one of those annoying ones that doesn't say that? Let me check.
No, it says when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time.
On a
Never mind.
turn, or
You're right.
starts its turn.
I thought it
dead.
said or.
That's why it's a
Yeah,
good
Damn
spell.
it.
it's like
thought it was like
Spirit
a-
Guardians where you can't just move in and hit them and then move out and then move back in again.
Fair enough. Then,
They always-
yeah, I guess we'll do Ice Knife.
Those are those spells. They take damage on their turn.
I thought I could just move it and it would be a laser.
But you could just sit it down right in front of Galram and he kills the things that it doesn't kill.
Yeah, I'll just do ice knives.
It also does radiant damage, which bypasses their fortitude.
I want to do. I want to throw ice knives. I want to do it at the. So it affects everybody in a 5-foot radius. Can I do the one that's like not in front of Galvin, but in front of that one?
This one?
No.
Diagonal.
Yeah. Diagonal
This
down.
one?
Yeah, 2 to the right of me.
Okay.
Yeah.
He'll have a little bonus to AC, but not much.
Okay. Okay, so the actual hit mixes, but the star explodes, so that still affects people.
I got what, a +7?
Uh-huh.
What's the roll?
Oh, it was 9.
Yeah, that would miss.
Okay, but it still explodes, and the target, an each creature in a 5-foot up from the point where the ice exploded, must succeed a dex saving throw.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage.
Right, but he had half cover, so +2 AC.
8.
It's a DC 15.
Yes.
Save for none.
Yeah, save for none.
It's a cantrip.
It's not a cantrip.
It's not a
it's
cantrip,
first
but it
level.
doesn't say save for half, so I assume it's save for none.
All right. Yeah, it bursts. And
Yeah, it's all or
some
nothing.
of them take damage.
4 of them take damage. 4 of them take 8 rolls.
Okay, I can also send in burbs.
Go for it.
13.
That hits.
Yay! 5 damage. It could be on the hurt one.
I can't really reach that.
Oh, they can't? Okay, then whoever.
Yep.
This fine. This fine.
Guy will move up and feel drawn to Nico for some reason. At least I get that expression. 5?
My face do. Misses.
Alright. This guy's only really going to get to there. Things you can't see. Nico.
Just gonna try to stab the guy in front. 17?
That hits.
12.
That's what I'm worried about.
Looking hurt.
Very contrary to his normal behavior.
Anything else?
I guess. Can I help the birds? Or
Attack their target. It's fine. That's fine. They were attacking this one.
okay.
What do you yell to encourage?
The zombies activate. Oh, they can't move that far. Okay, this guy gets here. And will attack 1 on Nico or 2 on Gilro. And that is a 1. So it attacks Nico. 15? Oh no. You get slammed for a whole 5 bludgeoning.
Oh no!
You're down, aren't you? Yeah, this guy's stuck. This guy comes up. This guy can get to here and attack Gelram. 8. This guy will attack Gelram. 21. Almost a crit there. Or did you reckless? Oh, you did. Okay, then take the critical of 10. And then this guy will reach around and try to slam you. 15? Or 17, sorry. Reckless.
That's over. You had 2 racers.
Gelram.
The one that's actually in front of me to my right is the one I'm going for first. That hits. Well, no, 24 damage.
Oh, 24.
I rolled an 18 on the die.
Okay, he's dead.
And then
Or no, actually, he's not. That was, he does, he had more than 24.
Well, he actually had more than 24 HP.
Yep.
Attack him again. That's 23. 27.
Okay, now he's dead.
Now the one that's already injured, corner, bottom corner. 20.
Just gonna leave me to be eaten by zombies.
24. The yellow one.
Okay. Still can't make that save. Alright, zombie on Galrum. 17. 2. 2 bludgeoning. Runs forward. 21 for 5 bludgeoning. Herd. Kind of getting crowded, but they are thinning out.
It is still crowded.
So your birds have advantage to attack this one.
Okay, I'll have to do that first.
They were already there somehow, flitting between the zombies.
Well, they can go on somebody's face. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
They
critical.
crit it! Woo!
Didn't even need advantage.
You want to confirm your critical? No.
8 and 15 damage.
Oh, wow. He's not dead.
They tried so hard!
And got
It
so
got
far.
so far, but in the end, it doesn't
did
really
it.
matter.
Apparently not.
I still do.
You can still do it.
Too bad you guys wasted all your shatters.
No, I still have one.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saving it for in case we need it another time.
Yeah, I could do it one more time, but I don't know.
You acted like the zombies weren't a big deal.
They're not to me.
And not to me either. I'm hidden back behind this door, nice and safe.
Okay, so bonus action, my next turn to dash behind her.
Rude.
I'll allow it. You can take as many free actions as you want to endanger your party members.
House roll.
Absolutely. We'll put it in the description.
Disengage, run.
Although, no, that takes extra actions.
Until a bear grabs you and brings you back.
Yeah.
Find the bear's gonna have to join the battle.
He's invisible to undead.
I don't know.
The bear isn't invisible to undead, so they don't even notice him.
But they still feel his attack.
Why would he attack them?
Because if he doesn't attack them, I'm gonna like stab him in the paw.
He's invulnerable to your attacks.
It'll probably hurt. It's a magical
won't even
attack.
notice.
He's not invulnerable.
He'll just squash you.
We can kill God.
He'll give you a bear hug. And if you don't die from it, you'll be charmed until you reduce to 0 hit points.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Sorry, Erd.
I'm just gonna do Produce Flame at the one by Nico that's hurt.
Okay.
That's 12.
That hits.
Yay!
Yes.
10 damage.
By the way, Nico and Giller, you both got hit by the zombies, right? Okay, just keep that in mind for later.
Oh,
Does the number of times we've been hit matter?
No.
can I also send Liam in to help? He's so powerful. He doesn't have to.
He feels like a torch.
Okay, he's up.
Okay. Nico, the really hurt zombie's gonna slam you.
Somebody's very enthusiastically saying hi to you, Andrew.
22.
I guess he'll hit me.
Who's saying?
On the Twitch
Chat.
chat.
Oh, chat.
Like I said twice, they're like, you ignored me.
Oh, hey, Thrugar. Hi, Thrugar. If you're still there.
Why would Thrugar leave?
I don't
He felt
know.
ignored.
Because I was ignoring him. He's one of the guys who in the Saturday group that I ran for their kids. It went very well.
Nice.
Let's see. Yeah, he's still watching. Hi.
So loved.
So he hit you for 22 for 3 bludgeoning, and then he kind of slaps you, and then he runs past you, so triggering a opportunity attack if you want to.
What? Is he opening it up so more things can hit me?
Yes. That's exactly what's up.
Nico's going down to zombies.
You're only turning into zombies later. Like, we're already doomed.
Pretty cool, actually.
22.
To hit?
No.
All right.
Oh god, Thurgar's evil.
He can't make it in.
He could probably kill those two, but we have a go over him.
Nico.
That's right, that's right.
I'll shatter.
Don't trust him! Why not?
No, yeah, that one.
Okay.
Wait, that doesn't hit me, right? It's only 10 feet. Pretty sure. 10 feet or 15.
Okay. So Galrum and a bunch of zombies will make a con save.
Yawnings's okay with it, right? No, not anymore.
Galrum getting a little worn down there.
He'll probably be at half after this.
It's a lower DC from the Bard Rogue.
14. 11. Sorry.
Yarworm's finally at half.
I'm gonna need a nap.
So this guy needs to make a con save.
We're doomed.
And this guy is not dead.
The hand.
I think he just stays alive, rezzed, or something. Who knows?
Yeah. The great thing is those zombies are horrible against low-level characters. They can't do very much damage per round because you can hit them and they'll come up, hit them, they'll come up, hit them, come up. It's a con save for the DC of 5 plus damage taken. So if you do more than 15 damage, then it's almost impossible for them. Well, if you do more than 13 damage to them, they can't succeed. So.
I do that at low on average.
All right. Zombie. Oh, he's attacking Nico.
No.
10.
Miss.
And then he moves away from Galro. Oh, you already used your reaction. You can't do that.
Oh.
So he gets it to here.
Eric's not very happy with this development.
By the way, Galworm is yellow finally.
Hooray!
Nico's been yellow for a while.
Sure you're not ready yet?
Yeah. Got a few more hits. Probably like 2.
Bonus action.
This guy will run up and hit Erd.
Oh, that's what happens when you brag.
I wasn't bragging.
16.
15 is
Oh,
my
no. 6 bludgeoning.
And now I've been hit by a zombie.
You've been hit by a zombie.
Great.
Yep.
Oh no, the whole party's going.
Yep.
Nico, you get attacked for
Liam, you'll have to put us down.
6.
Go on without us.
That hits, yes?
What is he?
Galrum.
I never saw that.
Zombies are just running past you at this point.
I was supposed to read it.
They've seen easier prey behind you.
I'm okay with that.
I do like the idea of them attacking and then running, which means that I'm not running and then attacking and they don't get to attack. So glad I thought of that. I'm going to do that more often.
No.
Because you can split. You can attack and then move, or move and then attack and then move. So
So the one in front of him that's not red, that's a hit with the 19.
Yep.
Why are you killing the one that's not red?
Because he can one-shot them.
Pretty much.
I guess.
16, 21.
He's dead.
Yeah, 28. He moves forward, goes out to the south one.
Oh, you're making the assumption that the red one's going to run away from you.
Or he just doesn't care.
Yeah.
So what's that? So this one will be 21.
I could technically make that. Instead, I rolled a 5.
And then he'll attack the one to his right. 27.
Alright, that was 3 attacks.
Shit, that was actually 21, so you can technically make it.
Oh.
I did. Added the 10.
I doubt this is going to work. Yeah, it's a 6. Oh, if he had advantage, you would have, but he didn't. Alright, the red zombie will attack the yellow Galrum. 8.
He tried.
Erd.
First one, send the burbs for the one right in front of me.
Okay.
Save me first!
Roll the AC on the dodge.
Yeah, I hit it. It's 8 plus 6, so
Roll damage.
14. Should I reroll that?
Yeah, that's cocked.
Okay. Alright, and they did 11 damage.
Okay. It's dead.
Eee. Okay, and me.
Cover wasn't even dropped the half by the zombie. He dropped the half by his own teammate.
Oh yeah. I forgot I shattered you.
I think I'm gonna whack the other one with my shillelagh.
So did
Okay.
Erd.
Okay, really just like saying like
Still hits.
Okay, yeah.
Most of my damage has been by you two.
21.
I've been shattered twice.
Hey man, this is what happens when you're in the line of fire.
Should be a D8 damage.
Yeah, yeah.
This spell casting.
Yes.
5 plus your wisdom modifier.
Yeah, it's just I can do math. 11.
They rolled a 16.
Still alive.
I'm not dead.
Oh, come on.
Nico.
Going to stab the yellow one.
The red one?
Okay.
What?
We could Thunderwave and get them all.
I hit him.
Alright.
That's too many indeed.
Yeah, you don't have... Are you a swashbuckler?
No, he's a master.
Actually, even then, the swashbuckler doesn't work. So no, you don't have a sneak attack.
You know, if you attack the red one, you
You
would
would have a sneak attack.
It's too late now. I can't change my
The
mind.
red one has 1 hit point. What was the damage?
7 plus 4.
You green flame blade, right?
You hit his exact AC, so he'll do a con save for 16. And he's dead.
Should have green flame blade.
If only. I cannot.
Alright, this guy will run up and attack Galrum.
Garwin says he wants opportunity to attack and he wants like a bottom.
17.
Yeah, it hits.
You're trying to reason with zombies to throw us under the bus?
4. Zombies have a 3 intelligence, so they're like...
You think with the brain?
I mean, they have like fatter brains.
13?
Throw the nomad.
No, they don't have very good brains. They eat brains.
What's it?
So
You
they
think
should
Galvin has a
They
good brain?
don't. They think with their stomach. Actually, they're very good at thinking with their stomach.
Yeah, so he taps on his head and it's hollow.
This guy is attacking Erd.
No.
8.
hit.
Misses.
Galram. 3 zombies, 3 attacks. Can he do it?
$28.
Is how many hit points that guy had left.
26.
Dead.
Oh god, max damage. I haven't done this math in a while. 17.
So it's dead.
Yeah, 32.
Nice. Nico's dead.
Nico would be dead. He'd be down.
Anything else? Just gonna stand there.
I'll go and look down the rest of the hallway.
Great, what if there are more zombies?
Then I can go with more zombies.
And you get eaten.
Erd.
The Senburbs,
Oh.
the red one.
I'm a healer. Wait, bonus action, I'm using that, D10.
Oh, second one?
Yeah.
14.
That hits.
And 8 damage.
Oops, that's a dex. But I'll use the roll. It rolled a natural 1. It's dead.
Yay!
Golem heals back 12, so like 6 zombie attacks.
So, I need all 3 of you to make a con saving throw.
What was that?
It's my die. Ow.
18?
7.
6.
Yay! We're zombies!
Zombie friends.
I don't know, there's some around the corner. That's if an 18 saved.
I hope an 18 didn't save. It's like impossible to pass.
We all get to take over Liam.
Take over Liam.
Take over Liam.
He's perfect. He's fine.
We have to beat this whole dungeon as Liam.
Yep. He's the savior we always wanted.
Savior you didn't know you had to deal with.
Yes.
You had to use. Alright.
Throw the gnome at him.
Let's see, go back.
Could technically stand that all day. Just reading the chat.
Thurgar wanted more responses and did not get them.
Yes. Thurgar is a huge nerd. Yes, we already know that. So, Erd and Nico, you are both infected with sewer plague.
Oh.
It sounds like something horrible.
Are you going to become Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
That'd be wouldn't be fun.
Symptoms will manifest in 1 hour. And you will, symptoms include fatigue and cramps. Affected creature suffers 1 level of exhaustion and only regains half the normal number of hit points from spending hit dice and no hit points from finishing a long rest. So I guess for house rules, like half hit dice. So we'll rule that then that if you take a long rest, it's normal rules for long rest, where you regain half your hit dice, no hit points as usual, and your hit dice only give you half your rolled hit points. And at the end of each long rest, you make another DC 11 con save. It's a very easy con save.
I rolled it on the dice.
Yeah. On another failed, you gain another level of exhaustion. On a success, it level decreases by 1. If it reduces to 0, then you recover from the disease.
Hey guys, you want to go back in that room and take a long rest? I'm kind of hurting.
Don't forget that you take damage every hour that you're here. In fact, you probably have been here for an hour.
Well, no, because combat is how long have we basically been in combat for a little while?
We've been around for a while.
That's right.
4 poison damage.
Erd is not having a fun time.
But I'd still be technically raging, or is this?
Apparently,
out of
I'm
combat and
cursed.
everything, so.
I forgot about this.
Yeah, but I
When
still
did
get
I
like
get
6
cursed?
seconds of rage out of combat.
What do you mean?
I've been cursed. I have disadvantage on charisma checks. When did this happen?
When did that happen?
Oh, you touched something.
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh,
I touch a lot of things.
We know.
Not a very good place to touch things.
because you had to roll in the table when you rolled charisma.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, it was a bestow curse glyph. It
Yeah.
was in a book. You read a book, I think.
So right now, hit dice affect us normally, right? Does man face for an hour?
Yeah. So for now, everything's fine. It takes an hour for the symptoms to appear.
Good, because I rolled really nicely. 15 plus 6 is 21.
How would a multi-classing hit die work? Would you get to choose what dice you got back?
And for if you're in wild shape and you take a long rest, you can use the wild shape's hit die type, but you subtract it from your form's hit die pool. That's how we decided to rule that. So you have 6 hit dice as a druid. If your form has like D12 hit dice, you can roll a D12 and you subtract it from your pool of D8s. For a druid, you taking short rests as a druid or spending hit dice, whatever.
So the question is, are we moving on or are we taking a rest?
Let's move on since we get hurt.
You can just eat some of that dried up potion. You probably take a rest.
A long rest. A long rest. We should probably take it with us.
I don't know why we wouldn't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a hoarder.
That's right, you are a hoarder. You would have took it in anyways.
Yeah.
I will,
You're going to go back for it and it's going to be gone. And
No.
you're going to be like,
What happened?
Like I said, I'm going to create a label maker in this time period. I'm going to write lip balm on it and hopefully you forget, like, a few weeks later.
that's rude.
Let's see. Poison dust. All right, I will copy the whole thing into Discord here. It's a lovely poison.
I bet it is.
Dip a dagger in it.
Well, you don't really know it's poison, so don't mitigate that.
We saw 2 dead bodies and we raised Romeo and Juliet, sure.
It seems pretty obvious. Let's be honest here.
I don't know, is it?
Can we roll something for a character?
Yeah, an intelligence check, because
I
we're
don't
all
know.
good at that.
Good intelligence.
We can do Arcana.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Can we do Arcana?
You have to roll a 2 on your check and not fail. Oh darn. Yawning can't fail. Can't win. I'm kidding. Continue on or go back?
Continue on.
Continue.
Alright, we just
We just killed the entire room. We might as well just keep going.
Yeah?
I mean, what's worse? There could be more of them. I have a feeling we were supposed to probably come in this way.
Maybe.
We always do going in the back doors and skipping treasure.
Yeah.
This corridor is high-ceilinged and decorated with sculptures mounted on the walls. 2 corridors branch off from the main hall and narrow one to the east and another to the west. The statuary that adorned the walls consists of 4 sculpted heads of animals. Each one is 6 feet above the floor and 2 or 3 feet in diameter. Opposite the passage that leads to the east is the stylized head of a coyote. Across in the hallway going to the west is the head of a grinning bear. Near the south end of the corridor, the head of a bison is mounted on the east wall. At the north end of the area on the west wall, right in front of Gale Room, is what appears to be the head of an eagle with its beak open. Something shines from within the eagle's mouth.
Hey, Nico. My cousin Nico.
That's so mean. Why are you making me go get the shiny that's in the mouth?
So I'm not going to keep it.
Fine.
You want all the shinies.
I do want that shiny. It's a creepy corridor.
It's a bird.
That's a murder corridor.
the burbs would go down. You can have the burbs go retrieve it.
I will ask the birds to get the thing from the bird's mouth.
They have the oblige.
It will remind them of their time with their mother.
They like shiny things anyway.
Rip. I'm gonna start just making a fire, you know, for dinner.
It appears to be an intricately crafted golden bracelet. But it's wedged in there pretty tight. The birds can't get it out.
They need help. Go help the birds.
Send the what's his face? Liam.
You think Liam would be any better? Hey Liam, you want to give it a shot, buddy?
He clicks a negative.
Oh, okay.
Fine. Nico will try.
Okay.
Try to die.
Get supported by birds.
It's not a weapon, so Galworm has like.
It is not our ultimate goal, so Erd is like, yeah.
Nico is coming out of this dressed like one of those like pharaohs in the tombs,
So you reach for the bracelet.
and hands get bit off by this scary bird thing.
And then permanent exchange. You just never have a hand. You're just like gone forever.
Oh no! But then I can't use my bow.
Yep. Do.
Oh, maybe I can get a hook.
Yes. You can make it work.
He's got a bow lead. Sorry, that pun was handy.
Fire.
So you So you pull the bracelet out, and when you pull it out, the jaws snap shut onto your arm, and it's stuck.
This is what we discussed.
I take out my battle axe to hold still.
I
just cut off the
asked
arm.
the bird statue to please release me.
It seems to be jammed.
But his hand's okay. Like it's not cut
It's
off.
just stuck on tightly. It's not hurting you.
Release the bracelet.
You
Is
can.
the bracelet still in its mouth?
No, you kind of pulled it, grabbed it, and it down on your.
Release the bracelet. Just release the bracelet.
Fine.
You know, I don't think your character can do that. Maybe you just grab it with your other hand and pull it away. That you don't have to let go.
Yeah.
It doesn't. The beak doesn't let go.
I hand it to a bird.
Barbarian,
Like,
druid,
hold
rogue
this real
bird.
quick, bird.
Yeah, you hand the bracelet off, which seems really wrong to you, and it doesn't let go.
It's very upsetting to me. I take the bracelet back, and then
I'm gonna start checking the other animals.
You just put the
The other
bracelet on a
ones look
bird,
fine.
and then you took it right back because you decided you needed
Is there
it.
a button or anything around?
I was like, no, I can't let you keep that bird. I'm so sorry.
He tried to help you.
Let me know when I can chop your hand off.
All right, so the rest of the party just walks off with Nico.
Goodbye.
See you later,
He
Nico.
lives here now.
I take out Shatter Spike and poke the damn bird.
Okay. So go ahead and roll to attack, and you automatically critical onto this, right?
Yep.
He goes like,
19.
That hits. Roll damage.
Oh god, what was Shatter Spike? So far it was a D10, I believe.
you're poking though.
Where
so you're
Galworm
not
gets the
swinging
title
super
of
hard.
Destroyer of Inanimate Objects.
So I'm a half orc, and then Shatter Spike special ability. Rolled. So 10, 16, 26, not raging, so only 31.
Okay. You shatter the crap out of that beak, and you take 1/4 of that damage.
I don't remember what the number was.
31.
So 15 and then 7.
Yeah, 7.
Take 7 damage. As the eagle's
Yes, it
beak
is.
The guy
literally
Liam.
shatters around you, and you get spiked with shards.
His name is Liam. He's nice.
Druid befriended him with a spell.
Yeah.
So 24 hours later, maybe not a friend.
24 hours later, he'll wander off and have a nice life.
Yeah, wandering around this room, it does appear to be the same hallway you were in where the secret door was. And you had gone up this way. You've come around in a circle. You just apparently weren't looking at the statues for some reason.
It's almost as if they weren't described to us.
Yeah, you weren't paying attention.
Oh, did you actually describe them? Okay. I was like, I figured we would have looked. So I guess we go back out.
Oh, the bracelet.
Yeah, what is this bracelet that broke my hand do?
Bracelet is a bracelet of rock magic. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's a wondrous item, very rare, requiring attunement. While you wear this gold bracelet, it grants you immunity to being petrified, and it allows you to cast Flesh to Stone, save DC 15, as an action. Once the spell has been cast 3 times, the bracelet can no longer cast it. Thereafter, you can cast Stone Shape as an action. After you've done this 13 times, the bracelet loses its magic and turns from gold to lead.
And it's wondrous.
It's a wondrous item.
What does that mean?
It supposedly means it's good, but yeah.
Well, he's just gonna put it on and keep it because it says shiny.
Do you have, how many attunement items do you have right now?
None.
How does that happen?
Because Gilron takes everything.
Really?
I have 3. I have Shadow Spike, my battle axe, and the bracer soon to be. Technically 2 right now.
What do I have?
And I assume I'm giving Shadow Spike the will and the Berserker axe the will when he ever comes back. So
I have +1 rapier.
I don't think that dude requires attunement.
No.
I don't think I have anything with attunement either. Unless one
I
of
pretty
them
much have the
tangled us.
+1
Your
rapier.
Staff of Lightning and Thunder should require attunement.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that awesome thing that you're not using for some reason.
I don't have it on.
It's on Discord.
I know, but I don't remember it.
I'll bug you about it later or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I have the +1 dagger that's about to break, and then the
Now a bracelet.
yeah,
Rock magic.
yeah that I'm gonna forget that I have.
Put it in your character. Like, there's tons of lists on our character thing.
Okay, all copied into Discord. There's other features of the bracelet you'll find out later about.
Other features.
Yes.
Maybe.
We're gonna turn into a rock person. That would be exciting.
That is pretty exciting. You try and swim and you just sink.
So there's a passage to the south, and there are also
You just sink.
several doors that you've skipped since coming this way, but you could head to the south.
Sure, we're headed to the south. That seems to be our theme.
I mean, the west.
West.
The down.
The west.
We head to the down.
We head to the down. You can't really tell north from south, so you head this way. Go down a long corridor. There's a branch.
Oh god, and it goes south, our weakness.
And at the branch, you see the end of the corridor is a small alcove holding a 3-foot tall stone pedestal on which rests a small silver coffer. 15 feet in front of the alcove, there is a single small step on the stone floor. Inside the alcove, the floor is elevated an additional 2 feet.
This is like the perfect dungeon for you to fall. It's like just shiny things
Oh, what a
everywhere.
knife for a curse.
Well, I guess I gotta go down the hallway. 'Cause
Yawning just leans up against the wall and folds his arms and
There's
just
a
watches in
silver.
amusement. I'll save you from this one too, most likely.
there's a silver.
In the end, we just keep pissing them out. Mainly you.
By the way, how's your hand?
I imagine there's like spikes everywhere.
Bits of bronze metal poking
It's like
out of
that
your arm.
cartoon thing to where it's like pulsating giant red with like the spikes in it.
It's like it's starting to
I imagine
swell up.
there's like spikes in there, and there's spikes like in the side of my face, even though I was like turned away. And
Oh yeah, it's pretty horrendous.
Let me just go get it chiseled in.
why are you chiseling my face?
Why not?
So
That's something I used to do.
the most important question, Nico,
Do you step with it?
are you looking for traps?
You're not
Yeah,
dumb.
I'm not stupid.
Are you?
I got an 8 intelligence.
Yeah, that's Border Knight's less than a commoner. Commoners are straight 10s.
I'm wise. I'm not wise either. I have a 10. I know there are traps in this dungeon, so
How
I'm
about
going
I-
to be looking for them.
How about can I look for traps from back here for him?
Sure, at disadvantage.
Oh,
And Nico, you can roll a perception.
26.
Big credit.
I
You
am
notice
into
a
this treasure.
metallic glint coming from a hinge that runs across the full width of the floor.
Does it look like a familiar?
No, it does not look like a familiar.
Familiar trap? There we go.
No, you've not encountered a trap like this before.
Follow the thread, see where it goes, disarm it.
Yeah, I would like to try to disarm it.
Okay. Go ahead and make your thieves tools. It takes about 5 minutes.
Oh.
7.
That's a crit one.
It was a quick fail.
Oh, failure crit.
Oops.
All right. Well, with the 1, you lose your balance and you fall onto the slab in front of you because we might as well carry your character off at the end of the night. So the floor inside the alcove sinks 10 feet.
It fills with lava.
Oh no.
At the same time, the 15-foot slab floor on the north of the alcove here rises up, pivoting along its south edge.
Am I about to be a sandwich?
I think so.
And the northern side of the slab now seals off the passage to the north back to your friends. Those who are on the slab when it pivoted fall prone and roll the bottom of the slope on the alcove floor, 13 feet below where the coffer sits on its pedestal. Each creature that falls in this way takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage.
What? But I was rolling.
Keep on rolling.
Rolling. 6 bludgeoning. Max damage.
Yes.
Max damage.
Oh no.
When the slab finishes moving, it locks into place. So the floor remains steeply sloped and the passage north remains blocked. Locking message, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. And would you like to open the coffer?
Yeah, why not? At this point, I know I'm probably gonna die.
Okay.
There's poison everywhere. I'm going to sleep for 5,000 years. The people are going to get mad again.
Inside the coffer, it's unlocked. It's unlocked, but it is latched. So you'll have to touch the box.
Was there a trap? I'm going to look at the trap on that too.
Inside the coffer is a strange copper figurine. Narrow, with fins, looking somewhat fish-like. Written on the side of the figurine are strange runes. On the slimmer end is a small arched square panel. Do you read Elvish?
I should be able to.
Okay. The runes are inscribed similar to Elvish and spell the name Line Draw. And you are able to, with your deft fingers that you probably have, fingers on one hand, the other hand is a mace at this point with spiky bits. You're able to open a small panel, revealing a hollow inside, which is a wall of lighted, colored beads.
You should drop that.
Yeah, probably.
If you want to get out, at least.
Yeah, that'll get you out.
On the bright side of my prison, I have shiny beads.
What would you like to do?
Look at the shiny beads.
Okay. They're very shiny.
I don't know what to do.
I think we need to.
What can we do?
I need an adult, you guys.
I mean, I doubt Shadow Spike's going to pierce all through all of that.
What do the beads look like? They're just shiny, or
Yeah, they're slightly glowing colored beads.
Are they a particular color?
They're all different colors.
Can I take the beads out of it?
Sure, you reach in and touch the beads, and the panel closes. A few seconds thereafter, the figurine rises into the air and starts to fly about the alcove, hovering at times and avoids trying to touch it, trying to reach out and grab it. Eventually, it's just floating around. It's floating around your head and sort of spinning around and getting near you, and then you reach out to grab it and it pulls away.
Probably when this happened, I'm just going to start trying to see what happens if I take Shadow Spike to the...
You know, that's a great question, and we will find out the answer of that next week
I won't be
on
here.
Murderhobos Anonymous, where
I'm
we
gonna be here.
rescue, maybe, Nico.
Nico's gonna be trapped in this hole forever.
Yep.
With a glowing figurine of some magicalness.
And I know what it is.
What is it?
I don't know.
You don't know what it is.
Can you tell me?
I'll tell you in 2 weeks when we find out.
Or you can watch us live. Live on Wednesday nights from 7 to 9 p.m. on Twitch, twitch.tv/OrangeBugStudios.
I might be able to play at my mom's house.
If you do the thing.
Yeah, if you log in. I can only do one virtual person, one call easily. So, yeah, thanks so much for watching, and have a great night.
That's so sad.
What a cliffhanger at the end of this episode. I think this is episode 18. You'll come back on episode 20. And we'll find out finally what happens to Nico, because I guess when we come back next week, it will the map will look like this.
Oh no.
Oh, so my room's gonna disappear and just reappear wherever they are?
No, you just gotta follow the breadcrumbs.
You're just gonna leave them behind.
We're start slowly pulling off pieces of Liam and leaving them behind for you.
That's really mean. Don't be mean.
I'm just saying, Nico's disappearing, the statue's disappearing with him.
That's cool. You have magic. No. All the magic items appear back in the party bag.
All right. See you later, guys.